Hey there, you've tripped over the John Freitag channel. As some of you guys know, my family and I own a barbecue here in Great Bend, PA. And it's called Red Rock BBQ, and we're doing a little bit of a makeover, right, hon?
Yep.
The Empress could tell you all about it.
Oh.
Put your head on the spot.
Being on the spot.
Oh, you don't have a script made? That's all right.
Well, we opened up the restaurant part of this about 5 years ago, and that's the last time we painted it. It needed a facelift, so we're redoing. And we've also applied for a brewery license.
That's the orange sign in the window. You can't see it because too much light coming in.
So we'll be brewing our own beer and offering spirits and wine and other beers that are brewed in Pennsylvania or distilled. So I'm working on the shelving that's going to hold some bottles of spirits and wine behind the bar.
Yeah, basically a back bar.
Yeah, that.
All right, so what we did is we painted the ceiling all black. It's a flat black ceiling now, and I don't think the video does justice, but we really like it. It came out nice. We came about 16 inches down the wall, and then we went into this kind of a blue. It's kind of a grayish blue. What do you say, hon?
It's called Secret Cove. It is
it's a secret cove.
It is a grayish blue. It's a little dark. I really like it. The ferns are the ferns that I had in our events barn next door, and I'm wintering them, and I like them so much in here, I think I'll be buying new ones for the barn next year. I think these are going to live here for as long as I can keep them alive.
I like the ferns in the window. So we're doing a little facelift. We had a bar here. We had a brewer that was renting from us, but he's since moved on, so we're going to do our own. Yeah, since we don't have enough to do, we're going to start brewing too. But right now, what we're working on is she's working on the back bar. She's going to paint that black. It's going to be a gloss black. And I'm going to start painting down below here because we're kind of thinking we need a facelift on the bottom of the bar. Now, when I built this bar, I had these old doors laying around, and I thought, I'm going to use these doors. And what I did is I cut them in half, and I staggered them and stuck them in here. So we got doorknobs for ladies to hang their purses on. And it just made a raised paneled look. Now, we liked that for quite a while, didn't we, honey?
Making things a little bit more upscale? I don't know if that's the right word.
I don't know. Trendy?
No, I hate trendy.
Oh, we hate trendy.
I don't
Sorry.
like trendy.
Anyway, we're changing it. So that's going to be all black.
A little more Art Deco rock and roll. I don't even know.
Art Deco rock and rolly?
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't know if that's a thing, but that's kind of where we're headed.
Maybe we're going to make our own thing.
Yeah, we're doing our own thing.
We're doing our own thing here at Red Rock BBQ. Okay, so I'm going to set up and start painting. What do you think, sis? Looks better? You like it so far?
I think it looks better. I have columns, but
Entirely different. So now we have the doorknobs pop out. We got black going to the ceiling, going to
I
that.
didn't even notice this doorknob.
What?
Yeah, see? Yeah, see?
Boy, you're lucky they weren't snakes. They'd have got you.
Yeah, it looks way better. I mean,
Okay.
I do like the rustic antique look. Yeah, but
We're moving on.
we're going.
Well, you can see, you know, we can compare it pretty easy. That compared to that. I like the black better. It's due for an update.
Yeah.
And then we'll put gloss black. That's flat black, so that's going to flatten out some. It's not going to be as glossy as it is now. It's wet still.
Yeah, I know. It's like the other doors.
So, okay, so we're going to continue painting. You're going to continue cooking? Yeah, we cater 7 days a week, even though we're only open Thursday through Sunday. And the only thing where the white doors were, that's going to need another coat. But we'll just do a whole other coat on the whole thing. Oh, I didn't get that cut very well. Well, I'll do that on the second coat. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's a big change. Now what I got to do is over here on this wall, pretty close to the same color, but we just got to give that a paint job too. And even days off, this is a Tuesday. We're not open till Thursday, but we're still busy. We even got the Cisco truck sitting out here. Okay guys, so it's the next day and I gotta do some more painting. I got 2 coats on this right here. This is a chalkboard. We used chalkboard paint on this, just a piece of Luan that I had laying around. And so I'm gonna throw another coat on that, so it's a nice thick coat. And then we're gonna, you know, grid it out so we can put our beers and pricing and stuff on that. So over here, we painted this all black and I really love the way it looks. But one thing, I had a couple spots where I just couldn't get in with a brush, so I had flat black in a paint can, and you can see the difference. See spots? So I got to touch this up a little bit with some more black, and that's not a problem at all. Like here where this crack was, I wanted to spray in that with some flat black to get rid of the, you could still see like the wood grain and stuff, so I wanted to get rid of that. So I got to touch that up with a brush. That'll only take a minute or so, but then I got to finish painting. I'm going to paint this down here. Is going to be the trim paint, so it's going to be glossy. This is a flat. And then I have to go over here and I got to throw another coat on this door, which, man, these doors, they've been painted so many times. It's every old run from the past, plus the ones we added yesterday are all showing up. But yeah, one coat just didn't quite do it whatsoever, so we got to hit that again. And I got to throw another coat on this door, which obviously needs a second coat. So I'm gonna cheat. I don't like cleaning brushes, so I've got my ceiling paint here. That's the flat black. That's what we use on the ceiling, but we also use it down there. So I'm gonna use my brush on that because I won't have to use a lot. Then I'm gonna clean the brush out real quick, and then we're gonna use the trim paint to finish that and the 2 doors I just showed you. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, I didn't bury the brush, so it'll be easy to clean. Well, I gotta get painting. I gotta get this whole bottom thing painted, put some nice black trim paint on it, see how that turns out. Not really sure how it's gonna turn out, but we'll see. I'm not a professional painter, although I've painted professionally. But what are you gonna do? Hey, so I got another little project. Gonna use some of this chalkboard paint. Like I already have used some of it. This is a Rust-Oleum product, and it works pretty good. Let me show you. We use it right here for writing up our specials. And we've got another board over here that we put sauces on and stuff, and it erases over and over. This one's starting to get a little worn. You can see how it's wearing. I probably ought to put a new paint on that, but it still works. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. What I'm gonna do, run. Oh, I'm stuck with it. That's stuck. Well, this door came out better than the other one. The other one, not really thrilled how it came out. This paint's a little chunky. Oh, there's a run. Yeah, I got rid of most of it. It's gonna have to be good enough. So I got these little foam replacement rollers, but I'm really cheap, you know? So I wrapped this old roller, when it's holder, right up in plastic. Just a plastic takeout bag, kind of keep the air out of it, and it seemed to work because it's still very pliable and mushy. So I think I'll be able to use this. And here's the one we did yesterday. That's got 2 coats on it. You can see it's pretty well covered. And it's real smooth. It feels like a chalkboard. All right, I'm gonna do this the easiest way possible. I'm gonna open up this paint here. Got that. I'm gonna get my roller. Ooh. All right. Oh yeah, there's plenty of paint in here. It's real nice and supple. No, I'm gonna do it the easy way. I hope it's the easy way anyway. A little layer of paint on there. Get the paint out of the can. Always poke a hole in the lip of the can so the paint can run back in. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I do believe this is going to work for me. And I'm going to lay it on here as thick as I can. Now let it dry. Then I'll sand it off a little bit and put on a second coat. Make sure I get all the way to the edge too. Oh, that's going on nice. Probably ought to do this on the edges just to make sure I get them all. Oh, real nice. Yep, that's working. The foam roller seems to leave a little bit of looks like little air bubbles on top. But they seem to settle out, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm really not putting any pressure on it now. I'm just letting the weight of the roller do it. I'm sure I like these little foam rollers. It's only a 4-inch wide roller, but you know what? It works pretty good. It lays it on nice and smooth, except for the air bubbles. So what I'm going to do, the air bubbles will come out, so I'm not going to worry about it. So what I'm going to do is put it back in the bag. Wrap it up kind of nice and tight. Get the air out. Good enough. And I think that looks great. And then I also worked on, let me show you, these beer tap towers. And it was a real pain in the neck getting them together, but I got it. I probably should have filmed that. It was kind of interesting, really. You know, you feed the tube up in and make sure you don't forget the nut on the back side. It's kind of, I somehow did it without forgetting to put the nut on, which I figured I would and then be trapped and have to cut the thing back off. But I didn't. I actually won. So we're getting close. We're going to get this thing so it's ready to put those towers on and have it looking like a real kegerator. And I got to work on getting gas. We need our CO2. I got a couple regulators, but I don't have exactly what I need because I've got enough room in there and enough hoses for 8 kegs. I got enough taps for 6 kegs, but I want to separate the 2 manifolds I have in there. I have 2 4-keg manifolds, and I want to have them on separate regulators. That way, if something goes a little haywire, I at least have hopefully one that's not haywire. You know, I'll have 1 manifold, which would be a couple 3 beers that's not haywire if I get a problem where something's foamy or whatever. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it all works. Anyway, been a pretty long day, but we got some stuff done. I got that painted along the bottom. It looks pretty nice. I'm gonna let Samantha peel up the paper in the morning because she's gonna get the place ready to open. Anyway, a little update of what I did today at the Red Rock BBQ. So, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.